Acceptance does not mean that you have to tolerate everything that comes your way and settle and lower your boundaries. Sometimes acceptance looks like understanding and accepting that someone shows up in a particular way, and also accepting the boundaries that you've set for yourself, and accepting that that person's behavior does not meet the standard that you've set for yourself, and therefore accepting that that person may not be able to be in close proximity to you for this season as a result of that. Acceptance, I think, can be misconstrued as having to like something or having to agree with something, whereas the way that I see it as just accepting the thing as fact, accepting the data that is presented to you as is, without trying to apply meaning to it, without trying to manipulate it in any way. You don't have to like it, you don't have to necessarily even understand where it comes from. It just is what it is, but you are still in control of what you allow to have access to you. Just as much as you can accept that a person shows up in a particular way, you can also accept that that's not something that you like, and you can also accept that you don't wish to have that sort of behavior and that sort of way of showing up around you. You can accept that your boundaries are your boundaries just as much as you can accept that someone else shows up in a particular way. And seeing acceptance as that, just taking the data points as is, rather than trying to create space for things that repeatedly do not serve you and that oftentimes cause you harm, is the single biggest way to relieve yourself of some of the pressure. It allows you to detach from certain things and from certain circumstances. It allows you to take more control of what has access to your energy and has access to your space. If there is one thing I've learned, is that people are going to be themselves regardless, and actually that is a really good thing. I no longer wish to change anybody or push somebody to behave in ways that are outside of themselves. If someone being themselves does not align with who I am, I want to know that as soon as I possibly can, because that allows me to make informed decisions on their proximity to me, in the same way that me being myself allows them to make the same informed decisions. Acceptance does not mean lowering your boundaries, settling, dropping your standards. It simply means seeing the things for what they are as much as you possibly can, and accepting at the same time that this person behaves this way, I don't like it, it doesn't align with me, and therefore we can't be close. Or accepting each and every time I enter this space, my nervous system feels dysregulated and I have to do a lot of work to get myself back to equilibrium. Therefore, I can't show up in this space as frequently, if at all. Acceptance allows you to see the things for what they are and allows you to pick and choose what you decide has access to you, who you decide has access to you. And I think that is really, really important when we look at creating a life that feels psychologically safe. Just being able to accept the things for what they are and move accordingly. Let people be who they are. Let spaces be what they're going to be, and give yourself the option to choose. But that's it from me. It's a really quick one. I hope this was useful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.